hold on. Is it like, hey, could you maybe sneak behind enemy lines in a commando raid and decapitate the enenemy leader?
No, because
No,
that would
it's
actually...
like somebody else has gone missing that we conveniently forgot to mention at the
Sam
beginning.
Lands.
Seriously?
So
This
down...
woman keeps losing people like, oh, by the way, couldn't find them.
It's been a month. I really feel like I forgot something.
Jeez. Hello, and welcome to the Tabletop Travel Guide, featuring the Tabletop Spoiler Guide
Hey.
for the second part of Extinction Curse.
Whoop, whoop.
We're like,
If you have not listened to the first part, go back and listen to the first part.
You'll be real confused.
we're like circus people, right?
Yeah, we're going to get to that.
Okay.
Anyway, we are exploring fictional worlds and civilizations right from the comfort of our own table. I am Sam. And I can't. What did we do?
We played the session.
Most
Oh, wait, has
unhinged
that-
session.
Okay, that's happened between now.
That's happened between now and we record.
I don't remember timelines.
Shout out to Chad for running the inadvertently like horniest Christmas themed one-off. I'm Tyler,
I'm Ryan.
and so
I don't even know how to explain how we got there.
Penetration. That's how we explain that
No.
session.
no, we started with edge points.
That's true.
Yeah.
Penetration was later.
So, long story short, we were playing like as people on the naughty list,
And it was a heist.
and we were heisting Santa's workshop
Uh-huh.
to get ourselves on the nice list.
The problem was, Chad told us all to come up with a reason why we were on the naughty list, so we were not good people
We were
to
all
begin
very
with.
not good people.
Yeah, so we're all very
Except
bad.
Tyler. I feel like Tyler was just a tree.
No, I murdered people.
He just didn't talk
Yeah.
about it.
But
So, like, crime is fine as long as you shut up about it. Yeah, so at one point we were gonna raid his shop, and we started like I think it started with actual mechanics because like we were doing an infiltration. I think there's a subsystem for that, and they have
Yes.
edge points, and like the idea is like, oh, they'll give you an edge, and so all of us are like, Chad, are you edging us right now? And then he's like, no, it's not that. So anyway, the next point are naughty points. We're like, Chadwick, what are you doing?
are you going to post that? Is that going to get out to
That-
other people?
That might go on the Patreon.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know we said we might.
We recorded it. It was a hot mess.
It was a
It
disaster.
is in no way.
Maybe just find some highlights. Like, I don't know that people...
Dude, I'm not listening 4.5 hours of that.
That's fair. I
That
just...
that is not worth my time.
Mostly, I would be concerned that we were all several drinks in
Oh,
through
yeah.
that.
We were all.
And there are maybe some things that we all said that maybe the wider public should
Maybe-
not hear and
do you-
would judge us for.
Do you have a rough timestamp for the initial edging conversation? Maybe just the clip
I'll
from that.
find it. Anyway, it may or may not be on our Patreon. You can join us on Discord if you join our free Patreon. I absolutely would not put that up for paid members because that is not worth paying for.
Absolutely not. So anyway, we all had that lovely adventure together. Ryan got to play,
actually got to play.
an RPG,
You
so
did.
I know,
we
it
were
was
very
great.
happy for him.
Yeah, it was
even
fun.
if it was a really unhinged one.
It was unhinged, but like it was good getting the gang back together.
So, things we misspoke in the first part of this was the actual Adventure Path title.
The one-
Whoa.
So it's going great. Tyler referred to it as Extinction's Curse, possessive, but it is actually just Extinction Curse,
descriptive.
a descriptive word.
Isn't that a
Yes.
Midwest thing to add?
Yes,
S's to
Kroger's,
because we all say
Myers,
Kroger's.
Extinctions.
There you go. It's not our fault. It's where we were raised.
We're the Midwest. Yeah, and shout out to Aqua Lantern because I always post like when I schedule the episode, I'm like, get hyped everybody, and he's like, you spelled that wrong. Changed, but I'd already said it in an entire episode, so
It's fine. We can all do better.
yes.
So with that, Tyler, I'm so excited to see where we're going to go for 3 more books.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Of Ryan and I being circus performers who are, for
Yes.
some ridiculous reason, doing high-level world savings.
Yes.
Saving islands.
So basically, high-level recap, without going into detail. You guys started as circus performers, and now you are trying to save the Isle of Kortos from extinction.
Great.
Cool. So before we dive into the book 4, let's do a reintroduction of your character. So Sam, can you remind us what's your character and what's your signature move called?
Yes, I am a knife thrower,
Yes.
and my signature move is the spread eagle, where I make my hottie with a body stand in a rotating wheel, and I throw knives at him and don't hit him in his lovely man parts.
Hello. We had that joke last time? Sticking with it. Ryan, do you not remember who you are?
No, I remember.
He's furiously scrolling through
I don't remember my finishing move.
the heckle.
The hackle. That's what it was.
We remember.
I'm a guy who has endurance and also picked up the trait of hitting people with chairs.
Enduro Man.
Enduro man. Yes.
Yes. So we have Spread Eagle and the heckle. So
Which I can only hope become relevant to this adventure path.
We will now. And then reminder, we're playing a game called Defining Roles and Responsibilities.
Yes.
Where you went through and explained whether this was part of your job as a circus performer, if or not. With this section, we are just gonna, call out if you think it is part of your job. I'm not going to ask you, I'll ask you a few points, but I'm not going to go as thorough.
Okay.
But if there's something that you think, hey, this is actually part of my job, feel free to call it out.
Okay.
Because I think we're going to err on the side of not your job more in this half of the...
Cool.
Okay.
Let's dive back in. When we last left the party, they were leaving on a boat from Carrick to the town of Willowside.
That's right. We're moving up in the world.
Yep, you'd gotten 3 of the 4 or 4 of the 5 Aeon Tower orbs.
Mm-hmm.
Willowside had the last one. Opera Vandy, remember our mortician / guy?
Wasn't he also the mayor or something?
He wasn't quite the
too?
mayor. He's just kind of the guy about
Okay.
town.
Guy who's important.
Yeah.
Who had the quest for us?
Yes. So he paid for this trip.
Oh.
All expenses paid. Paid
Thank
for your
you.
whole circus to get to Willowside, and is very excited for you to meet his aunt, Estessa Vandy,
Oh boy.
Okay.
the mayor of Willowside.
Oh,
she's the
okay.
mayor.
She's the mayor.
She's the mayor.
Cool.
So he knows a circus is just what the people need to raise the spirits of her troubled town, because that is what every troubled town needs, something to pay money for, and entertainment. And of course, there will be nothing else necessary to help the town beyond entertainment, right?
Yeah.
We'll find out.
Hmm.
For a short time on the ship, you can talk to other sailors and hear about the situation in Willowside.
And it's great. And there's no
Spoiler.
problems.
Everything's fine.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm kidding. Apparently, there's a creeping blight, another
Aw.
one, called the Welt. And there's also rumors that attacks from something are preventing land entry to the town. So you are traveling along the coast because you can't actually get to town by land because something is attacking people.
Is it a dinosaur? What?
We have a big boat.
I did
We-
forget-
We must have a big boat to carry all of our circus equipment. We have to carry
That's
Or
true.
we
like a
have-
big tent and
Or magic? Does magic help
I guess you could
us?
like put the tent in a big bag of holding.
Maybe?
Yeah, that's fair. So regardless, you'll figure it out when you get there. So once you get to the pier and unload, the townsfolk suggest forming a convoy for safety into town.
Mm.
Wait, so there's not like a port. There's
it's like
a
it's like a pier and it's like a mile out of town.
okay.
So it's
So it's like when the cruise ship docks out in the
Yeah.
middle of the Caribbean and you gotta walk a
Yeah, you all
ways
there.
to get
Okay.
to the thing.
Yep. So during the mile-long trek, an obvious set of very large tracks crosses the road. Any guesses what type of large creature makes these?
If it's not a dinosaur, I'm gonna be real mad.
It's a Tarrasque.
It is a dinosaur,
Yes.
and it's specifically a Triceratops.
Oh, okay.
Aw.
Did I mention
That's an herbivore.
that the
Yeah.
book is called Siege of the Dinosaurs?
Oh, you did not.
I think you mentioned it
I think I might have
maybe
mentioned
in
it last
part
time.
1 because I thought this whole adventure
Was
path was,
dino related?
Yeah,
dinosaurs.
because we went with the possessive extinctions
Mhm.
Yes.
first the whole
Mhm.
time. Yeah.
Well,
But
I
anyway.
just think dinosaurs when I think extinction. So,
Yeah.
I don't
So
know.
Sam, this is your book.
Yes.
So you can, kind of break off the convoy and follow these tracks if you would like. And you end up finding a Zolgath riding a Triceratops. And if defeated and interrogated, confirms that there are many more in the area forming a loose perimeter around town for some reason.
Of course, it's the Zolgoth.
Yes. She's just following the orders of Arskuva the Gnasher. She doesn't know why you're forming a perimeter around the town.
That's fair.
She's just I'm just doing my job.
She's following orders.
Following orders.
Sorry.
Does she know if they're keeping something out or keeping something in?
Why not both?
Kind of, yeah. Like keeping people in, but also like attacking anybody who crosses your path.
Very rude.
Yeah. After the little side jaunt, you make it to Willowside, and Estessa excitedly greets you as you enter the town, and she helps you set up for your performance and sets you up with accommodations at a local inn, all for free. Notably, if you try to bring up any of the rumors of danger or the Triceratops you met or any of the attacks, she will quickly change the subject to much more positive manners.
Hey, so we found a Triceratops on the way in.
So anyway, about the circus, let's talk about that. Let's not worry about the downer stuff.
Still our job, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I guess she's keeping us more on track.
Yeah.
Right? The downer vibe can also be felt among the people. They're mostly lethargic, thin, and malnourished, just trying to
Jeez.
survive, but perk up when they hear you're from the circus. Everyone's actually really pumped
Oh
that
my
you're
gosh. We need to make extra popcorn.
here. Yeah. I think it said that, you usually have to like hype up your performance, and like you don't need to here. Everyone's just like, please, for the love of God, something positive.
Something fun.
You get peanuts. You get peanuts. You get peanuts.
Yes. After getting settled in, it's time for your performance. And you circus. So on your opening night, Mayor Vandy makes an intro announcement, and everyone is so pumped for the show. And most of the show goes great. Do your plans. Everyone's super excited. They ignore their problems for a little bit. Unfortunately, all good things come to an end.
There's a dinosaur attack.
Right as you begin your finale, 4 Zolgath herd tenders mounted on pterosaurs fly through the top of the tent and start raining fire and destruction from above.
That's very rude.
It's pretty cool, though,
That is kind of cool.
for being honest.
Yeah. So you have to fight them off,
The circus is neutral.
right?
Not this circus.
Well, that's fair.
At least you're not evil like the other circus.
That's true.
Yeah, so once you fight them off and confirm the safety of the people, you find that your tent is very much in tatters.
Burned.
Rude.
Yeah. So fortunately, there's a family, the Denserts, who live outside of town and manufacture canvas in a workshop on their farm. Unfortunately, they haven't been seen in many days, so it's possible something might have happened to them.
Sure.
Well, at least this one is doing a better job of like giving us circus like specific reasons
Yes.
to like do
Yeah.
stuff.
Yes.
We need a tent.
Yes.
Okay.
So yeah.
What level are we at this point?
This is book 5. You are probably around level 11, or this is book 4, 11 or 12.
Okay.
Yeah, so like book 3, 1 to 10.
Feels like
Ish.
buying canvas is above our pay grade, though.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Yes.
In Pathfinder lore, are dinos evil creatures or neutral?
I think they're,
I think
true-
they're
true
generally neutral. Yeah.
All right. Well, I really want to flip over the entire adventure path. We are now on mission free the dinos.
Ooh.
neutral. Oh, okay.
Freeze of the dinosaurs.
I have decided that my character has lured dinosaurs and always wanted to be a paleontologist for reasons. And then we had to join the circus instead.
And I have a great
my
idea.
motivation is dinos.
And I have a
Dinos.
great idea for an exhibit where I just like outrun a dinosaur.
Ooh,
So I want
actually,
to capture a dinosaur,
Oh,
I'd pay for that.
Yeah.
there we go.
like me versus a velociraptor, but in a running race.
Can we do that at the zoo with a cheetah?
Sure.
Oh.
Yeah.
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 Modern day. So, I said I would ask a few times. Would you say that tracking down the Denserts and repairing your tent is part of your job description?
Yeah, I guess. I
Yeah.
still want to go free the dinos, but
Yeah.
Again, I think my comment is pay grade.
That's fair.
We
Yeah.
should have people to buy the
well,
tent.
yeah, that is fair.
Okay. So on the way out to the Denserts, you find many more patrolling tracks of Triceratops. Is it Triceratopses? Triceratops? Tricerapi?
No, not Tricerapi.
Tricerapi.
Triceratopses. No.
Triceratopses. That sounds fun. So you end up making it to the farm, and you end up having to fight some more Zolgaths and Triceratopses to free the
No,
Denserts.
that's right.
I know it's not right, but it sounds fun.
We're sticking with it. Triceratopses. When you save them, they offer to fix your tent for free and even give you an upgrade to boot.
Oh.
Okay.
So like whatever upgrade you're at, because you can upgrade your tent, they give you the next one
Oh,
up.
they give you one bump up. Cool.
Yeah. So you make it back to town, and the next day you're invited by the mayor to talk.
Here we go.
She first thanks you for bringing the circus to brighten everyone's mood and with all the bad things going on.
Oh yeah, no problem, man.
Secondly, she hates to ask this.
Of course.
But outside the town, there's a gambling hall, an entertainment venue called Fortune's Hall. They're big supporters of the town, but for the past few weeks, no one has heard from them. It was around the same time that the dinosaur attack rumors started happening, so everyone just assumed they'd all got killed.
Okay.
So at least, there was a reason they didn't go to check on somebody for 3 weeks. But a few days ago, one of the horses showed up in town from the gambling hall. It was almost starved to death, had a weird bite on its leg, and someone had written, "The fun never stops" on its side in paint.
What the?
Dave, send for help.
What
What do we put on the horse?
Oh my god.
Put a message. We're not going to tell them to send help. Okay. The fun never stops.
We're gonna find something really creepy and weird, aren't
So
we?
she asks if you can go investigate because you seem to be the most capable people in town right now.
I mean, that's probably true.
We are, and also we understand when things should be a joke and when they shouldn't.
So does figuring out what happened to the local gambling hall fall under the purview of circus performers?
No, but we're gonna go do it.
Well, and it's also a little closer because it's like potentially competition. Gambling's like entertainment.
I guess, or you'd want them to like maybe gamble on things in the circus.
Yeah,
There's a
live
money
betting.
opportunity.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's not called that anymore. It's called prediction.
Sports betting.
No, it's called prediction markets.
Don't even get me started. Back to pre-show. I have a hot take. So one thing to note, there is technically law enforcement in town in the form of the Banyan Boys.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
I'm
They're
here for this.
The Banyan Boys.
They're like level 2 fighters.
Basically, they're a trio of brothers who are somewhat capable, but more just like getting the glory of heroes than actually like doing anything too dangerous.
Sure.
Like they try to take credit for you guys saving the circus. They also try to blame you for the attack on the circus. And then they refuse to investigate the dinosaur attack because they're probably just rumors. So, moral of the story, circus performers to the rescue,
We
I
literally
suppose.
saw a dinosaur. Also, the plural of triceratops is triceratops. It's like moose.
Moosin.
Moose. I was bitten by a moose once.
What?
Seriously?
No, that's a
Oh.
Monty Python reference.
Oh, I was like, what?
Like, Ryan, those things are like cars. Okay, getting to Fortune Hall is kind of chill. So getting there, don't really run into anything, and
Great.
then it becomes, another dungeon clear per usual.
How big is this gambling hall?
It's like there's several different buildings
Oh
and
my gosh.
different entertainment spaces, bunch
They
of
are
rooms.
a competitor.
Yeah.
It's like all like mini Vegas, multiple buildings.
Yes. So we're going to skip past all the specific things you have to do and really talk about overall what happened.
Yes,
here.
please.
So the owners of Fortune's Hall, Sinsa and
Wait, I'm sorry. Fortune Hall or Fortune's Hall?
Oh,
Is
God.
it Kroger's?
Oh no! I wrote it
Is
on
he
both
doing it
ways.
again?
I think it's Fortune's Hall. I'm going with Fortune's Hall. I'll let you know if I'm wrong next
That's
episode.
great.
I wrote it 2 different ways. Fortune's Hall. Yeah, we're doing it. I'm Midwest. Shut up. So, owners of Fortune's Hall, just scooching past you. Sinsa and Paulbin Carister, they wanted to solve Willowside's hunger problem that's been caused by the blight.
Oh, okay. Sure.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So after some, but not enough, research, they decided to summon rare fey creatures called Brughadatches.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Brughadatches? Brughadatches? Brughadatches.
Brughadatches?
Brughadatches. Which they thought would conjure great feasts that would help solve the town's food problem. What their research missed critically is that Brughadatches do conjure great feasts, but it's all an illusion that they use to trick their victims into slowly starving to death.
Great.
Oh.
Faye's gonna Faye.
Great.
Once the Caristers realized this, they tried to reverse the ritual, but were killed before they could.
Jeez.
Okay.
The Brughadatches then enchanted everyone in the hall to participate in a dreamy days of feast and revelry, but is slowly killing them all.
Oh.
Cool.
So you basically have to go through the hall, clear out both the Brughadatches, as well as some other creatures who have made their way in as well to break the spell on all the people. So once they are broken of the enchantment, the first thing they do is go and cook up whatever is real and still edible to feed everyone who have not eaten in, I guess, a week or two.
Okay.
Yeah, my assumption, it didn't specifically explain, like, who sent the horse. I would imagine oh, no, that's right. One of the creatures was, like, I can't remember what, but it was like a fae that is watching the horses. The horses got away after it bit him or something.
So that's a weird thing that they're doing.
But why? I still don't understand the message.
I think people. I think they were just like, the fun never stops, and they're just like, I think they just tagged a horse, like instead of cow tipping, it's
they're all
horse
just
tagging.
like unhinged
Okay.
little
They
fake
just-
creatures.
yeah, okay.
Anyway, it's fine. So yeah, with that job done, it's time to make your way back to Willowside, but you find a blockade across the road on the way that you have to bypass. It wasn't there on the way in.
Of Triceratops?
No, just like wood.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah.
Hmm.
Boring blockade.
fireball.
I'm like, do we just go around it? Like,
Yeah, so
It's 20 feet wide.
on the road.
so you actually
darn.
realize it's like
Okay.
it's like kind of it is kind of the like blockade facing the other way. So you just kind of like mosey your way around and realize they're like starting to wall up around
Okay.
the city.
They're pulling a Julius Caesar.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So once you get back to town, you find that the Zolgaths have been actively blocking routes out of the city, including the pier, over the last few days, and are prepping for a siege
Cool.
of dinosaurs. Which
Ooh.
brings us to chapter 2.
Does the city have walls?
Not like strong ones.
Okay. But like a basic.
Kind of,
Okay.
yeah. Basic like town gate
Okay.
stuff. You know, after you talk with Mayor Vandy, she asks you to help the other townsfolk bolster the city's defenses.
Okay.
So you can do this in a few different ways. You can construct traps, you can build barricades, you can bolster morale,
Oh my gosh.
which feels like something a circus performer would be good at least.
Okay.
You can sit and challenge people to endurance tests. No.
You want to see me run around the city walls again? You're not helping.
Build
I
a
bet I
barricade,
can.
Enduro Man.
Get around the walls before you build this next section.
Watch me sit in this chair.
do something. So you have 2 days to help bolster, and each action takes a day of effort, but all the PCs can do something different on each of those 2
Okay,
days.
sure.
There are also a few encounters that kind of break up the downtime, throws wrenches into your plans. After 2 days of prep, before you can partake in the siege of the dinosaurs, Mayor Vandy asks for one more favor.
Oh boy.
Hold on. Is it like, hey, could you maybe sneak behind enemy lines in a commando raid and decapitate the enemy leader?
No, because that
No,
would
it's
actually...
like somebody else has gone missing that we conveniently forgot to mention at the
Sam
beginning.
wins.
Seriously?
So
This
down...
woman keeps losing people. Like, oh, by the way, couldn't find them.
It's been a month. I really feel like I forgot something.
Jeez.
It's just that meme. It's like, did you the like 2.5 Men? It's like,
Yeah.
did you forget something? Probably not.
Probably not.
Yeah, you're right. And then it's just sitting in the rain at the baseball field.
Jeez.
So down below the town are ancient caves.
Sure.
Not much is known about them, but local legend says that the town founders might have left something special in case of emergency, and I guess this counts as an emergency.
I guess.
She asks you to go down and try to figure out what happened to the Banyan boys,
No.
who went down there previously but haven't returned.
At least they took the initiative.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they were like, it's your fault, whatever. Oh, yeah, you totally brought the dinosaurs. We're stupid.
Kind of true. So you can rest and recoup a little bit if you want for a day, but then you have to head out to the ancient tunnels that showed up.
And rescue these idiots.
It'd be funny if the players are like, nah.
Right?
Look, this is the problem when we all built circus performers, not necessarily people that are like good, heroic people.
Right. So while you're prepping, as an aside, if you stop by a temple of Erastil, the priest there named Tritalia Frint gives you an ominous warning about how there's nothing down there worth the danger. And she knows old stories about the caves. So
Great. You want to come along?
she's like, absolutely not. But she'll tell you a little bit about it. Apparently, in the past, people of Willowshore worshipped something terrible in those caves.
Oh my gosh.
And one day, everyone who worshipped the evil thing down there died. And she thinks their spirits are still down there.
Great.
Uh-huh.
Sam, you look like you have a question.
No, now I'm like, great. Now we're going to have to go into tunnels and battle ghosts. And what am I? A rogue with some knives at this point?
And
Like,
maybe a hot man.
oh my gosh. Well, we're not going to make him ghost touch. Just chuck him at people.
He's your animal companion.
Oh my God. Could you imagine?
You're actually a ranger, and your animal companion is your himbo.
I'd allow it.
That would be so funny.
Justin, no, get back here. Not that one, the other one.
Wait, can you
Command an animal.
do you have the same language as you? How it's like always like, oh, did you take the feat to speak to your animal companion?
Wild empathy.
No, I didn't. We only.
Justin, we can go get Dolce & Gabbana t-shirts later.
No, back, bad Justin. Get up. Anyway, so if you go follow up with the owner in the inn, she gives more information that the group of people who worshipped this long-forgotten god kept it a secret until the sheriff at the time, one of the Banyan boys' ancestors, found out, rounded up all the worshippers, and had them killed.
Okay.
That doesn't sound great.
Yeah, this seemingly had some magical effect on the town, because since then, it gives people nightmares for a time before entering the town. And yeah, so by the way, you guys have been experiencing nightmares since you've entered Willowside.
Sure, whatever.
Sure.
Anyway, time to explore the caves. Again, there's some dungeon crawly stuff here, albeit less Zolgathy and more creepy, oceany Lovecraftian nonsense this time.
Okay.
So that's fun. Basically, let's skip to the end. You end up finding the Banyan brothers in a room with a statue of a great old one.
Oh.
Yeah, so remember the great old ones are the deities and creatures from the Cthulian mythos.
Yes.
Um,
Rarely integrated, I would say.
Yeah, they're fun though.
Yeah, I'm here for it.
Yeah. So and you find and the head Banyan bro, Ledoric, is acting very strangely compared to his two brothers when you get
He's
there.
one of them.
Turns out he's been possessed
Yeah.
by the spirit of the OG cult leader, Lurt Kozum,
Oh,
who was killed by the sheriff.
Classic alert.
Right?
it's a terrible name, but okay.
Yeah, so he wants to get as much info as possible. Like, he basically wants to get revenge on the town because he was murdered. You end up fighting the possessed Lodric and his stupid brothers who still don't fully understand that he's possessed. So once you damage him enough, the spirit gets unpossessed. They surrender. You go fight the spirit directly. And then, yeah, you, like, kill the spirit. You realize it's been trying to animate the statue of the old one. But yeah, once that's all done, you actually find some supplies that would be good for a siege.
Great.
Oh.
Once you get back up to town, everyone's pumped that the Banyan Bros are back, and you
Are
have
they
some more
though?
supplies, right? So now let's go to the siege.
Okay.
Again, a very weird, like, hey, by the way, there's like a great old one temple. Can you go take care of that?
Again, once again, it feels like you could have skipped that.
Yeah.
And with
And
like,
again,
we're circus performance.
do we know why the town is under, like, why are they trying to take over the town? Is it prime real estate? Like,
Yeah.
Not yet. You don't know yet, but we'll find out.
okay, well, at least they explain it then. That's good.
Yeah. So after another day of rest, Vandy comes back and explains at this point, it's very apparent that you are all very much the most capable people in town.
Yeah, we know.
And asks for your help breaking the Zolgath blockade and taking the fight directly to the Zolgath
Hey,
camp.
then I was right.
You were right.
Where's my paycheck?
You're both right.
Oh.
I actually forgot she asked that after I wrote this a while.
Paizo, we'll send you our Venmo account.
Yeah. So anyway, this chapter is all about going around dealing with different Zolgath hotspots that pop up and threaten the town, followed by going to the main camp directly, which happens to be at the Marshstone Tower. You remember?
Of
Daeon
course.
Tower?
Oh, mm.
The ones that you guys were trying
Yeah,
to
of
check
course.
out at the beginning of this book, you know, for the quest to fix the Isle of Kortos.
Yeah.
Yeah, the other thing we're
The
supposed to do.
other non-circus thing you're supposed to do. So, interesting thing, the town itself can actually fall if you lose too many defense points.
Okay.
So at some point there's no more town left to save,
Okay.
Oh,
which is
okay.
kind of interesting. But that's not your main quest. Who cares about Willowside?
We don't live here.
You're just a
The
circus.
mayor's pretty incompetent, so
Everybody in this entire area is law enforcement is just in shambles right now. just for you, Sam, you get to spend a good portion fighting against dinosaurs.
I
Well-
want to free them. I don't want to fight against them. Now we've decided I'm a ranger.
Oh no.
I want to make them my little animal companions.
Justin, tie that dinosaur up. Tame that dinosaur.
Justin, that is not how you ride a triceratops.
Oh no.
Turn around. That's backward.
Oh no. It's getting worse.
You made it worse.
He's your himbo. Anyway, so you fight Tyrannosauruses,
Yes.
Carnotauruses, which are smaller T-Rexes, Brontosauruses.
Brontosauruses.
Yeah, man.
They're herbivores.
I know.
So are Triceratops.
Yeah, they're not fighting animals. They just want to eat things that aren't people.
Yeah, that's fair. Sauropeltas, which have the little spikes along the side of their
Oh,
neck.
cool.
They're like the little turtle shell kind of
Yeah,
things.
yeah.
Mhm.
And a few sea serpents for good measure.
Oh.
Cool.
So how you feeling, Sam? Is this Siege of Dinosaurs making you now, I guess, sad?
Well, now that I've discovered that I am really into saving the dinosaurs, and they're not evil, they're just being forced to fight for people, it's terrible.
Right. Okay, so you get to the main encampment. There's a large, it's basically a ton of bickering encampments that are you can't fight all of them, but you can kind of sneak your way through.
Sure.
And then, once you get to basically you go the main encampment.
Sure.
The inner encampment. I
The
don't know.
inner sanctum.
The inner sanctum. You find a big ass siege tower. That
Oh
you
my
can
God, they're
fight
capable of siege towers. Okay,
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, that you fight your way up. So you get to the top and you find what appears to be the animated corpse of the leader of the Zolgaths,
Oh.
Arskuva,
Cool.
and what looks like a Gug slave that turns out to be a necromancer who's been puppeting the leader around.
Cool.
Oh.
So yeah, it turns out this necromancer has been shadow controlling the Zolgaths and doesn't actually care about the town, but instead is a follower of the Great Old One, whose
Oh.
statue you
Oh,
found
Jeez.
in the caves and just wants the statue. Hilariously, you can just make a deal with her and she'll be like, if you give me the statue, I'll just go away.
Hilarious.
So you can just
This
walk
all
back.
could have been avoided.
Yeah, so you can just walk back. And you can even tell her we don't want to be attacked. This is the trick. She's like, I'll have everybody stand down.
Huh.
Okay.
So yeah, if you go back and get the statue, you can just hand it to her, and then she's like, "Cool, out."
Could have been a letter. This,
Right?
this whole could have been an email.
This book
Yes.
could have been email. So once you do that, the town is actually back to safe now, which is silly. And you move on to the final Aeon Tower, which up until you dealt with the rest of the Zolgaths was actually just stoned up wall. There was no entrance
Oh.
because inside there was a cult of people.
Cool.
Yeah, it's a long story short. There's no dungeon crawl here because it turns out your Aeon Orb is in another castle.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
But really what happened is that a generation ago, a secretive cult used magic and spent years to unlink the stone to deliver it to their leader in Absalom.
We're going to Absalom?
No,
Oh.
Ah.
you would think that. So half the cult stayed behind because they're like, oh, this might be bad for nature and we want to fix that. And so they tried to keep the blight from spreading and have failed to do so. So they tell you once you get there, hey, we need another orb.
Oh.
Hey, oopsie daisy.
Yeah. And so if somebody told you, hey, half of our cult stole the orb and it's causing a big issue, what would you say to them?
Sounds like an internal politics issue.
They're asking you for solutions. How do we fix this?
Just bring the orb back.
Yeah.
We can't do that. It's for good reasons that they stole it. We can't possibly do that.
Ugh.
But good thing,
You're here.
there is another orb.
Oh.
There's a sixth orb down in the Darklands. That if
What?
you go down to the Darklands and get that orb
What?
and bring it back, we can replace the missing
That-
orb with that orb.
I
What?
think that actually sort of makes sense because Aridin stole the orbs.
Okay, but they're saying yeah, they stole this orb. It's somewhere currently on this same plane and surface of the earth. So instead of doing that, you should go to the Darklands instead and find a different one.
Yeah.
For being real, I kill them all and then I still go get the new orb.
Yeah. It even says they're
Uh-huh.
they're pretty sure the orb's in Absalom, but they don't tell the players that.
That's so dumb.
It is so dumb.
This is super dumb. At this point, I'm like, screw you guys.
Yeah, so they actually explained that sixth orb, when down in the Darklands, when Aroden pulled the other 5, he thought that leaving one would allow the area in the Darklands to still thrive. But apparently, he was wrong because he took the other 5 orbs.
I only took 70%
And so our solution is we go steal the other one. Like, oh my gosh.
Yeah. So this area down there is now known as the Black Desert.
Great.
As an aside, Aroden is such a huge dick.
Yeah,
It's like if I'm Aroden and I'm like, I need some orbs to like bring to life this thing. There are 6 down here. I feel like I would take half and be like, half should be fine. No, Aroden, like, one's fine. You know, they only need 1.
Yeah.
I don't know. Come up with a different solution, buddy.
God. Anyway, it's about this in the book that I'm like, are we the baddies? Like,
Yes. Like
Yes.
that's, well, or it's just like, you guys screwed all this stuff up. Why are we as circus performers out here trying to fix it for you?
yeah, this was the ultimate, like, it's not that like, oh, a cult took this and is lost to time. It's like, you're still in contact with, or like, it's just like, oh, well, I deleted their number from my phone. There's no way I can get to them.
Okay, so
Anyway, so that's the end of the book.
great.
All
Yes.
right.
The next book, you make your way back to town. Everyone's pumped. The danger's gone. And you have to go steal the last orb from the Darklands.
Great.
Yeah. How you guys feeling right now?
Boo.
To the Darklands.
To the Darklands.
Are we taking the circus to the Darklands? Do they need
That would be
entertainment?
really funny.
you actually are not. That would be really funny. Yeah.
I got a new idea for a new market.
As an aside, though, I find this book incredibly frustrating because it's like, it's the, if I had a nickel every time book 4 like
Fell
was
apart.
completely irrelevant to the plot, like, because like Age of Ashes, without spoilers, had the same thing where like the guy you were supposed to meet in book 4 Age of Ashes was gone before you got there.
Yeah.
Like before you got to the, and it's like here, the orb was gone before you even got there. So like, besides just leveling up, like, what are we doing here? And also the weird, like, necromancer thing. Like if you were just fighting the Zolgaths, like maybe they were doing something. It's weird to be like, oh, well, actually the Zolgaths aren't the big bads because this random necromancer wanted the
Sort of twist film.
It's a weird
Yeah.
twist. I mean, I get that they're trying not to like just go to another Aeon tower, but like weird.
Anyway,
So book 5
okay.
in Lord of the Black Sands. So unlike the other books of this adventure, this book does not expect you to bring your circus with you to the Darklands.
Rude.
So unfortunately, you're going to have to go by yourselves and retrieve the last orb to bring back to the surface.
Absolutely
Great.
not my job.
Yep. Well, too bad we're doing it anyway.
Jim says, too bad I got a book here. I paid $24.99 for it.
Right? Hilariously, you meet with the cult again, and they will teleport you as close to they can.
Oh my gosh.
They're like, we can get you within 50 miles. But you have to walk the rest of the way yourself.
Oh my gosh.
These guys are such assholes.
They do it and then they're just laughing.
They're like, man, that worked out great. These
I
idiots.
can't believe they didn't kill us.
Because, like, also, we are a significantly higher level than them at this point, right?
I mean, I don't think the like cults there actually have a level because it's like, oh, well, you're not going to kill these guys, right? They're trying to save the nature. They don't put stat blocks, but I would imagine you're probably higher level than them. Well, I don't know. If they can teleport you to the Darklands, that's like, what's
you could probably GM rule that's like a ritual, though. A group ritual.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
You would not enjoy me as a player at this point with that, like, cult, because I feel like I would be very aggressively making a lot of threats.
No, what would happen
Justin would be holding a lot of dudes up by their shirts here.
if I was running this as a GM, I'd do what I did with Age of Ashes and read book 4 and be like, fuck this. We're going to a different adventure path. Because that's what I did. I switched it to Fist of the Ruby Phoenix, which
was great.
Was an excellent choice.
fantastic. I'll get there eventually. So they teleport you within 50 miles of the Black Desert into the place called the Crystal Hallway
Okay.
Hall, not
Okay.
like ballroom hall.
Mm-hmm.
So now you have to make your way to find the other orb. But along the way, you get to go through a crystal cavern with some creatures and an elemental to befriend and bring back with your circus.
Cool.
All right, I'll
you get
accept
to,
that.
Yeah, you get to go through an iridescent garden full of fungi,
Cool.
and you get to explore a ruined outpost that acts as the gate to the vault of the Black Desert.
Cool.
So once you enter the vault, you basically see a featureless desert for hundreds of miles.
Cool.
Gross.
And the ceiling is 3,000 feet high. And stars, you see green crystals glowing in the ceiling,
That's cool.
which, spoiler, are like radioactive.
Yes.
Oh.
And the orbs were previously keeping that radiation from affecting the adult.
Oh.
Yep. Great.
Jeez.
And since Eridan took all 5, they irradiated the shit out of the area, except one spot, which
Right
that
next to
last
the
orb
orb.
is hanging.
Like 5
This
feet
is
from the
so
orb.
so we're gonna steal it and nuke all the things that are still
There's
down
not much
here?
left to nuke.
There is not much left to nuke. In like
That's
the miles, it's like on the map, it's like desert, 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 little tiny green.
Oh.
So works out that sightseeing ends real quick as a few purple worms show up looking for a meal.
Cool.
As you guys are level 15 and they are 13, it seems like this is going to be a pretty easy fight. However, after 2 rounds, players realize the tremors around the ground are more than what 2 purple worms could generate themselves.
Suddenly this becomes Dune.
So, kind of. This is confirmed when an absolutely massive creature named Ifdasil
Oh dear.
erupts from the sand to consume whatever purple worms are left and stares at the PCs.
Heck yeah.
Is it a bigger worm?
It's a Shoggoth.
There's always a bigger worm.
Yeah, no, so a Shoggoth is another creature from the Cthulhian mythos.
I was going to say, that's a, yeah.
And they're basically a writhing amorphous mass of tentacles, eyes, mouths, and whatnot.
I don't like that, especially if there's whatnot.
Yeah, so this one happens to be level 21,
Ew.
and it goes from low to extreme real quick. So quick question, does fighting an abomination of eyes, mouths, and tentacles spawn from the horrors of an alien race fall under the job description of a group of circus performers?
No, but also we're threatened. I think we defend ourselves.
Or we would GTFO.
Or maybe it likes the circus.
That would be amazing if you could get it to...
Diplomacy
Yes.
check.
What if it's just bored down
Yes.
here with nothing to do?
It needs entertainment.
We
Yeah.
have brought the circus for you, sir, including Justin.
So, fortunately, it's not entirely sure what to do about the players who have all these resonant reflections, so we'll do, like, melee attacks if engaged, but otherwise, if the players run away, it just kind of lets them go.
Cool.
Oh.
Weirdly enough, that never comes up again. I thought it was going to be, like,
The thing.
the thing, but it
Oh.
never comes back
All
up.
right, sure.
Yeah. So the majority of the Black Desert is claimed by the cults of the Urdefans?
Okay.
Urdefhans?
Urdefans.
Sure.
Urdefans?
Sure.
Which are like undead, translucent humanoids that worship daemons. Not demons, but daemons.
Cool.
After encountering Ifdasil, the Urdefans catch wind of your presence and will send a hunting team to figure out what's going on. Next few encounters will either end in you guys being captured, or you guys beating the crap out of some people and they're like, hey, you should come meet our leader.
Oh.
Cool.
So either way, they might be impressed. So you go to Spear Hill.
Mm.
You are invited to join the festivities of the Feast of Blood
Great.
that's going on, which has activities such as fire juggling,
Oh.
fervent dancing,
Okay.
eating food boiled in blood,
No.
and impromptu wrestling.
Could
See, it started out with fire juggling, and I was like, oh, it's the circus. Okay, we're doing great. And then it got weird.
It's fine. So you are able to use some of your circus tricks to keep up here at least, and you can gain some respect points
good.
for
Justin,
being awesome at it.
excellent at impromptu wrestling.
Oh yeah. Hey, Justin. Man, Sam's character change has made me real happy.
The mid, yeah, the mid, the mid AP pivot's been weird for
the
him.
retrain. Down.
Weren't you a rogue? Yes.
It was your idea.
I know, I love it so much. So you meet with the leader, Karostan,
Okay.
and depending on how many respect points you've gathered, he's either impressed or unimpressed, but asks you to interrogate a prisoner of the Urdefans.
Sure.
Enemies.
Hey,
Okay.
sounds like you're the most competent person here.
Yeah, so he asks you because you look heroic. Just kidding, it's because you're not undead.
Hmm.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
He's like, hey, can you talk to this dude? He's not talking to us.
Oh,
That's fair.
we
So-
are alive.
Yeah, side note, you can technically refuse and fight this guy and also kill him, but he's the one who gives you the next
Piece of the puzzle.
piece of the puzzle, so it doesn't say what happens. Like, it's not like, oh,
He
you
left
find
it
his
in
notes.
his diary.
Yeah, I mean, that's probably what would happen, but it's like, so anyway, you follow his goal.
Sure.
So you can interrogate the prisoner, and you basically only learn 2 things. He doesn't know anything about the Cradle of Worms,
Neither do we, so excellent.
Oh, yeah. So, sorry. We started joking, but he wanted you to interrogate him about the Shran, which are like drow, and why they're going into a place called the Cradle of Wolves.
Okay,
okay.
cool.
Sorry.
Okay.
Now we're back. So he doesn't know anything about that.
Huh.
But he does work for Zavizik Shrain of the Red Circus.
Oh
Stop
my
it.
gosh.
Stop. We did not
Hello,
find a
fellow
circus
circus
in the
There's
first place.
another circus in here,
And so
y'all.
then we're like, here's my Carney card. You can talk to us now.
More on that later.
Are you in the Brotherhood?
Are you in the union?
Yeah. So
You don't have to talk to anybody else. We protect we protect each other here.
our own. So after the interrogation, Karostan asks you guys to head to the Cradle of Worms.
We gathered no useful information. Can you guys go check it out?
Yeah. He offers to send an Erdefan with you, and will give you safe passage throughout the rest of the Black Desert,
Okay.
as long as you let her report back to him what all you find.
Okay, so they're
Sure.
basically saying, great, go check out the weird worm nursery, and then we will help you get to the middle of the thing.
Yep.
Ugh, all right.
So, assuming you accept, you're joined by Thaxon, and it's time for Chapter 2.
Is Stacks on a bro?
No. Lady.
Okay.
A Lady Erdefan.
Mm,
So, assuming you got the safe passage, the 100-mile trek to the Cradle of Worms is mostly uneventful. Once you get there, you have to explore 3 different ancient sites.
100 miles is like...
this is a lot of walking.
Yeah, it's also just like, well, you have safe passage, so nothing happens. You're like, oh, okay, well, it's like there's not even a hex crawl. It's like a huge map. There's no hexes.
Traveling by map.
Yep.
The most efficient way.
Yeah. So you explore 3 different sites to figure out where the final tower, Zol Kundor, is hidden. That's where the last orb is,
Okay.
supposedly. You go to the different sites, you find some clues, you end up going to the tower, fighting more things, only to find out
The
that
orb's
the
not
orb
there.
has been taken
Oh my
from
god.
the tower. You find lab notes from Dizalin Shrain, experimenting on the orb, assuming it controls cave worms,
Oh.
because there's a bunch of worms in that little area because it's the only nutrient-dense area.
Sure.
But eventually realizes it doesn't actually do anything with cave worms, so decided to take it back to Shrain for more research.
I better take it.
So that's where you guys get to go next.
Cool.
Wait, so did we find out what the drow were doing in the Cradle of Worms?
That was it. Yeah. So the Shrain are the drow.
Oh,
That was
that's
the
right.
experimentation on the orb.
Too many names of things.
Yeah.
The strain were like, man, we should take this back to our house.
Yep.
And now we're going to go to their house.
Ugh.
Or one of the Shrain.
Yes.
Yeah. So once you get to the city, the guards just kind of let you in. They basically assume that if you're in the area and alive and not a slave, you must be here for business.
You know?
Little do they know we're here for entertainment.
Circus.
Yeah. They say that you need to stay in the central district, though, because you're both alive and outsiders. You need to get official permission from the undead drow rulers to get farther into the forbidden districts, especially if you want to go find Dizalin Shrain.
Okay.
So to get official permission, you need to do an influence game. You have several different places around town to gain influence,
Good.
with the highlights such as the Aching Bones, which is an inn that kind of acts as your status report, how you're doing, places to go, etc. The Antiques Quarter, where you can go to an auction house and gain influence by trading and buying things.
Cool.
Outside Darklands, goods are very highly prized, so you can make some good money. And the Red Circus,
Oh, jeez.
which is a large amphitheater and the main entertainment for the central
Should
district.
have brought the team.
Should have brought
Right.
the team.
Yep. The owner, Zavizik Shrain, is delighted to hear that you are not only measly heroes, but circus performers.
This is the most
The one time
ridiculous-
somebody's like, I don't give a crap if you're a hero. Circus!
Oh my gosh.
So once he knows that, he gives you all the opportunity to perform and fight and earn influence and money.
Great.
He's so pumped
Great.
that you guys are here. There's also a few people you can recruit to your circus because you're always
we're
got to be
down-
hustling,
We're
Always
down
hustling.
a few, you know. You want to come topside?
right? So once you gain enough influence, you can seek an audience with Zyra and Nirinda Shrain, sisters who are a drow lich and a drow vampire, respectively. You
Okay.
got both sides on that.
Cool.
You find out that these two rule the city and are rivals of Daizalan, so are perfect people to let you into the Forbidden District.
Great.
You need to convince the sisters that Daizalan is bigger threat than just a political rival. And then once you kind of let them know that, hey, he's trying to do some weird shit with this orb, they're like, okay, go into the Forbidden District. So, it's been a while since we talked about, whether this is part of your job description. Has anything you've done in this book?
The circus part.
But does that fall under your job description?
I mean,
This whole book
That's
makes no
networking.
sense for circus performers.
Networks. Here's my LinkedIn.
Oh, jeez.
So anyway, time to get into the tower. This thing has 7 floors, and it actually starts with Daizalan himself projecting an image to talk to you, asking why you need the orb. Because he's been watching you the whole time. He's just trying to glean if you know how to activate it. And once he realizes you don't or won't help him, he tells his guards to attack. Hilariously, if you attack the image, it's like he makes fun of the players, like, I'm not real, you idiot.
That's funny.
I think he says something
Justin, stop it. It's not real.
like the dog going.
He's a human.
Yeah, but like a dog. Oh my gosh, it's
It's that episode of How I Met Your
it's
Mother.
the episode of How I Met Your Mother where Robin's dating a dude named Scooby, and he's basically a dog. Yes. Okay. Anyway, so as you fight your way up, you make it to his lab, where he has the orb on a pedestal for his experiments, and it's also apparent that he's linked his soul to it.
Sure.
Because why not? He's spied on you guys for long enough to know that your relative tactics and will cast spells and summons attempting to take you out. Assuming you defeat him, his connection to the orb is severed, and you gain access to the Reflection of Storms, which you gain resistance to electricity, and you can cast Moment of Renewal as an 8th level spell once per day.
It's pretty good.
Hilariously, at this point it says the players can do what they want with the orb, whether leave it in the tower for some reason, or bring it back to Zol Kandor, or bring it to the top of the Tower of Empty Stones, which is the last Aeon Tower. So I'm not really sure,
What? What's the right answer?
I don't know. What are we doing here?
Because, why would we come all the way down here and then leave it here? Don't we have to bring it back, or else there's a blight happening?
Yeah.
I mean, you would think so.
Yes, you could argue we should take it back to the nursery.
Yeah, and then would that help it there? I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. It doesn't say oh, well, if you don't bring it back.
Yeah.
Here's the consequence.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you move it, you get to the end of the campaign regardless. It was just weird because it's you don't have to do anything. And you're like, well, why the fuck did I come down here?
We walked 150 miles down here.
Yeah. And again, it begs the question, did Airden need to take all 5? If the adventure itself is telling you, you do not need to take the last one back up.
Strange.
That is very
Weird.
How do
Anyway.
we get back up? Because they teleported us down here.
Yeah, so there's somewhere you have a teleport to somewhere else.
Okay.
And
I'm
can't-
do we have to walk 150
No, you basically
miles
have a
back?
homestone back to Willowside.
We press B.
Yeah.
Scroll up town. Yeah.
Yeah, so anyway, you make it back to Willowside, you reconnect with your circus, and we're at the end of book 5.
Hey guys, shit was
Woo!
whack.
And you can also bring
We've been gone for 3 weeks probably.
Yeah, you've been gone for a while.
Yeah.
But you could also bring back circus performance, so they're like, where do you keep finding these people?
Hello, welcome to Topside. This is Sun.
Yes. Weird.
Weird.
So anyway, what are your thoughts about book 5?
Overall, odd.
It's weird.
I don't know, weird choices. It just felt okay, we want to go to different places. Here's a cool place we can go to.
You need to get to level 18.
This is the common complaint. Yes.
I mean, as an adventure itself, it's kind of cool. Going to the event, fighting some...
Doing it in the moment is really cool.
Yeah, doing it in the moment. If this was alone, you're like, oh, this is kind of cool. The reason you're doing it's stupid.
Yeah.
It's just the connector points are strange.
Yeah. Okay, so into book 6. It's the final book down. Okay. So now you have all 5 resonant reflections, and may or may not have continued to doom the Darklands due to your absconding of the final orb.
Great.
Uh-huh.
We had that vision of the reflection. I bet that's going to come back.
Yeah. And you now understand your last stop. to complete the pilgrimage that every circus performer goes through in their lifetime.
Absalom.
The Kortos Mountains to the Verdant Beacon so you can recharge the orbs and save the inner sea.
Okay.
But first, of course, the circus must go on.
Of course.
So there's a town at like the base of the mountains called Diobel.
We don't even get to go to Absalom with the circus?
Not yet.
Jeez.
Oh my gosh.
You can't bring your circus up a mountain. That's ridiculous. Instead, you stop in Diobel.
We're like
which
level
is
16. We teleport the circus
know!
wherever we
yeah,
want.
yeah. You guys are like level probably 18 at this point
Yeah.
because it's book 6. But yeah, you get there, set up, do a performance, and then get on with saving the world.
Look, is this some
Cool.
random town? So, like, these level 18 circus performers show up, like, with amazing feats.
We
and
went to
it's like,
Gary, Indiana.
I don't know.
I did think because like as you get you like as
This
you
is
recruit
like-
new people, you get better tricks. So
Yeah.
like the people you met like from book 1 are probably like, I can juggle.
This is like AC/DC at the height of their fame shows up to, like, a tiny town with one stoplight to do a show for
The
reasons.
dream. The dream. I think Diabel's a pretty big town. Not Absalom,
It's
but
got 2
Okay.
stoplights.
so show up, find a spot, hype your show, do your show, get that bread, and possibly even get scouted to perform at the Radiant Festival in Absalom.
All right.
Ooh, okay.
That hasn't been held for 200 years.
Oh.
Okay.
Because at this point it is 4720, and in 4620, 100 years ago, the last time it would have been held, everybody was still reeling from Eridan's death.
Still bummed.
Hashtag never forget.
Great.
Moment of silence. So once you get the circus settled, you can go on to your journey into the mountains. Once you get there, you have to figure out exactly where the beacon is. So you have to stop by the Eagle Garrison Fort.
Mhm.
Okay.
That sounds like actual law enforcement.
Yeah. Hilariously, it's like you can either do research to figure out where it is, or like if you just walk up the mountain, it just plops you. The only road is into the
I was
fort.
gonna say, can I fly?
Yeah.
Probably at this point. Maybe your chair flies.
Yeah. Ooh.
Ooh. They
I would
have-
love to have you sitting in the chair and the chair is just flying you around.
I'm saving my energy for future performances.
That's one of the animal companions, a root ball chair.
Oh,
that's
That's what Chris's inventors
Yeah, flew
thing-
around on.
I
Yeah.
forgot about that.
So once you make it to the Eagle Garrison Fort, you find the guards there are acting real strange.
Oh no.
Turns out Sarvel Everhunger, remember him?
No.
Okay, he's the Zolgath leader, kind of the dude causing all of this issue.
Oh, that's
Okay.
right. Okay.
Yeah. He found an artifact called the Convergence Lattice, which turns a group of people into a hive mind.
Weird.
That's pretty cool.
So to kind of like throw off the garrison, he basically plopped this artifact down, turned them into hive mind, and they've been trying to deal with that. So they ignored it.
It's the orb of confusion.
So the guards, once you get there, spend their entire time trying to assimilate you guys.
That's kind of funny.
So you have to deal with the hive mind while figuring out what exactly is going on, and then you eventually get to destroy the artifact, freeing the garrison.
Okay. That's
So
a fun little side episode. I'm okay
Yeah,
with that.
yeah. So once freed, you can talk to the captain, who will describe what's called the Vale of Aerodin. That is basically like an area covered by thick clouds. Their eagles can't scout it. The soldiers aren't equipped to like make that expedition farther up into the mountains. But they kind of point you in that direction.
Okay.
They say, you look heroic. Can you go do that? No, they don't know your performers. At this point, they just assume you're heroes.
Sure.
Right.
They're confused about Justin. But it's
I
still
just like to
shirtless.
believe that everywhere we go, we're in like circus outfits.
we got him bracers of endure elements.
Like,
Ma'am, this is a Wendy's. Okay, so with that, you guys get your next step on the road to adventure. So, of course, you can't just make it straight to the Vale directly, because that would be too easy. So you find several weird-ass things that stop you on the way.
of course.
Turns out there's a weird agreement at some point between a Wendigo and an Icelandorm,
Cool.
that the Wendigos bring isolated storms on us unsuspecting travelers and then goad the Icelandorm to attack. In which case, the Wendigos try to abduct a few travelers to...
I'm here for this. This
yeah,
is
to
so
like turn
weird.
them into more Wendigos, and the rest are food for the Lenorm, I guess. Doesn't really specify what the Lenorm's attacking for. I assume food.
For snacks, sure.
I'm here for this. Is so weird. I'm like here for it.
So then, like, assuming you win those fights, you continue and you find a cursed halfling.
What?
Because of course you do.
Cursed with what?
Anytime she speaks, she tells your deepest thoughts.
Holy
What?
shit! I wrote
And your
this.
secrets.
This is the stupid shit that I would put.
This is like when it's like you're trying to force your party to have like an emotional moment.
Hey
so
guys,
it's
I
like-
thought of this 7 years ago.
So it's like, we're going to make you all tell your deepest secrets in the mountain.
Yeah, so if you can remove her curse, she tells you both that she is actually friends with the Lenorm.
Yes,
Of course.
And if you didn't
Hell
kill
yeah.
it, she and the Lenorm can be recruited for the circus.
Yes.
Stop.
But then she also tells you there's an intelligent rapier in a way station farther up. If you want to go grab a new weapon.
Which is like adventure bait. You're like, well, I guess we gotta go get the rapier.
Right.
Okay, so what would be your circus performer's deepest thoughts that she would blurt out before we have a chance to decurse her?
Oh man, Enduro Man would he'd be worried that he can't actually run longer than a Lenorm or something.
Ooh. He's like, maybe I can't run a marathon.
Maybe I can't outrun everything. But at level 18 he probably can.
That's true. I mean, honestly, probably. Okay, what is Knife Thrower's biggest secret that she's secretly in love with Justin?
No,
That she's
I
secret.
think she's secretly thinking, what if she needs a Justin upgrade?
Oh,
Oh,
snap!
And then it rips the party apart.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
Justin runs off crying into the snow.
What if I've moved beyond Justin?
what if I'm too good for Justin? Yeah, so you take the halfling and the ice Lenorm.
We add them to the circus.
Yes.
And then continue on.
Yes, so you go to the way station and you find a few Zolgaths and a few more Wendigos to take care of.
Cool.
You also find something called a bone auger,
Oh.
Tell
Which is-
my futures.
which is effectively an undead collection of bones turned sentient creature that has the memories of all the bones that make up its person.
good creature. It's cool.
Hilariously, this one's actually pretty chill, and if you diplome it, you can ask questions and you can learn a few things, such
okay.
as Sarvel Everhunger plans to travel to the Verdant Beacon so he can perform a ritual known as the Extinction Curse.
Oh, there it is.
There's
oh my
the
gosh.
name.
Extinction's Curse.
I forgot we were waiting for that to show up.
Yeah. That can wipe out all life from Starstone Isles and sink them back into the sea.
You know, I understand why he would do that.
Right? Like,
Restoring the balance.
I mean, it's bad, but he had it coming.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So beyond that, it can also tell you about the Trials of Eridan, which is a 12-part test for any that wish to enter the Verdant Beacon.
Oh, geez.
He would have a 12-part test.
Right? Maybe a mini Starstone test-ish, but beyond that, there are 12 and each one involves a statue. There's not much more to be gleaned from the augur. You can also find that sword called Pietra, which is a sacred intelligent relic of Iomedae. If you're a worshiper,
Ooh, that's fun.
if you're a worshiper of Iomedae or a lawful or neutral good, you can convince her to be wielded by you.
That's cool. Love me a good sentient sword.
Mm-hmm.
Finally, you make it into the Vale of Eridan. After dealing with the impromptu storms and other hazards, once you actually make it into the Vale of Eridan, it turns out it's magically temperate and the sun is always shining, and that's pretty nice.
Well, that
Cool.
part's nice.
Once you're in the valley, you now have to take the Trials of Eridan, which test you to make sure you meet Eridan's personal criteria of worth,
Boo.
i.e., how similar you are to him.
So naturally,
Are you
we
willing to
brought-
steal from others? Great. First test pass.
Right?
I'm like, naturally, we have a whole group of circus performers. And arguably, how we have gone through this, I think that, like, I might be one of the shittier people
Right.
on
Are you
this
willing to
planet.
hurt others for your personal goal? Great. You
Yes.
passed test 2.
But that's not what it's gonna be.
Yeah,
It's
so
gonna be
there.
like, do you have lofty ideals about heroism? No, dude. I work in a circus.
Luckily, it's somewhere in between.
The first test is an algebra exam.
Damn it. So there are 12 tests related to one of the gods, 12 mortal guises. We're not going to go through all of them, so think through it. I'm going to have you pick 2 each.
Oh.
Okay.
So artisan, artist, beggar, farmer, fisher, hunter, merchant, scholar, shepherd, sailor, tailor, and thief.
Fisher is
I
definitely a
think-
good one.
You said sailor, but you have soldier written down.
Soldier, tailor. What did I say? Shepherd, soldier, tailor, and thief?
That's the correct.
So not sailor, soldier, and tailor. So fisher.
Fisher, yeah, give me Fisher.
I want thief.
Okay.
Oh, see, there was thievery. Good.
And we pick 2?
Yeah.
Okay, what's your other one, Ryan?
Taylor. Give me Taylor.
Yeah, buddy.
And then I'll take merchant.
Good. If you weren't going to do merchant, I was going to tell you about it anyway.
Oh,
good.
okay. Well, you're welcome.
Okay, so first one to show up on my list is Taylor. So Taylor, this statue is a barely clothed statue of Aerodin
Oh, your
that's
guy.
just hanging out.
Your guy's there. He's the one that
Justin's
does.
like,
Justin
this
does this
is
for us.
The trial is completed if you put clothes on it mannequin style.
Wow.
You complete the trial.
That's
You're being serious.
That is absolutely serious.
Fuck you, Aridin. Fuck you.
whatever. We get to put him in a circus outfit because that's obviously all we have. So
Sure.
It's like if you cover like torso, legs, and feet, like with stuff.
somehow
Aridin agrees with your
Justin,
decent standards of clothing.
Yes.
Justin is now in somehow less clothing than he was in before, but
Hmm.
here we are.
Hello, Justin.
Justin, I need your jacket. I need your pants.
Give
Give me your shoes.
Joke's on you, Justin doesn't wear a shirt.
That's true.
I think he could just have like one of the little like vesties.
I was
Oh,
going to
there
say
it
a
is.
vest. I
underneath
agree with the
it.
vest.
So
Okay.
Patagonia vest.
No, it's a leather vest,
Oh,
obviously.
that's true.
Okay.
These were chaps.
mm,
I don't think it's taking a circus.
you rescued him from the celestial menagerie.
He definitely has a cowboy hat, right?
Oh, probably. That sounds right.
Some spurs. Okay. Thief's trial. So the thief's trial has you finding and returning the statue's missing treasure. It's actually in a hidden chamber below the statue, but you have to find it, then do a
Mhm.
bunch of thievery checks to unlock it, some acrobatics to squeeze into the chamber, and some reflex saves to avoid traps.
That's like
Fair.
a legitimate test. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. And then, pass that test. You said Fisher?
Yeah.
Mhm.
So all you have to do is go over to a nearby lake near the statue and catch a fish and bring it back.
Fuck you, Aridin.
Unfortunately,
Okay.
the lake is highly acidic, and the only, quote, fish that can survive in it are tarn lenorms.
What?
Oh,
So you have to fight, capture, or convince the lenorm to come back with you to the statue.
I'm back in. Okay, that's kind of cool.
We just have our other Lenorm talk to it.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
It'd be like, hey,
Yeah.
buddy, we need you for
We
something.
need you. Come over here.
Hey, I joined a circus. I really need a solid.
Yeah, and so the reason I wanted to tell you about the merchant trial because it is bonkers. So this trial, whenever a new creature enters the Vale, if there isn't a merchant in place at the trial summons a merchant from somewhere in the multiverse and traps them here
That's amazing.
to conduct the merchant's
That
trial.
is so on board with Aridin.
So, like, if we had brought a merchant for some ridiculous reason, like, then it would have been fine.
No, it's like it knows when you're there, like when you
Oh,
enter
like-
the Vale,
Okay.
and so it
Then
pops a
pulls
merchant
somebody.
in.
Okay, sure.
So the trial here is to strike a deal with the merchant that results in your favor.
Okay.
Okay.
Hilariously, the current merchant was already a part of the first trial when Sarvel completed the trial.
Uh-huh.
He came and basically threatened to kill her if she didn't give him a deal.
Oh.
But so then after he passed the trial, you're not trapped after you let the person pass the trial, but she took too long to to gather up her stuff to leave. So then you guys came in and it trapped her again.
Oh, sorry, girlfriend.
Yeah. So anyway, you guys show up and then she's like, oh God, these guys are going to try to kill me too. But then is pleasantly surprised when you just maybe don't do that.
Yeah.
Theoretically, you could kill her and take her wares.
Oh,
Um,
seems crappy.
Yeah, because she has some powerful items, but
Cool.
you would fail the trial.
Yeah.
So anyway, you can basically you have to minimum of 4, maximum of 12. You don't have to clear all the trials if you want.
Okay.
It basically tells you if players are getting bored, just move on.
Okay.
Fair.
Or if they're completionists,
Let 'em do it.
yeah, it's if they're getting bored, say they're in a rush. If they're into it, say there's not a rush.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which is fair. Oh, yeah. So there is actually one trial you have to do if you want to do it. It's called the Artisan's Trial. And it's an archway that has a broken portal. And if you fix the portal, it'll teleport you to the Verdant Beacon.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. With all the trials done, you end up at the gates of the Verdant Beacon. And it's time to finish what you started all those months ago when Myron Thunder Stendhal dropped dead at your opening show.
Jeez.
Yeah.
You've come all this way, guys.
Uh-huh.
Did you think that when you started throwing knives and sitting on chairs, you'd end up saving Absalom and the entire Isle of Kortos?
No.
They should not tell people that we did either. Like,
We'll
this is not a win.
we'll
for
give all the credit
Absalom.
to those 3 sheriffs.
It really is not a win for Absalom. Like, he did what?
We had nobody else we could send for this. Okay.
Yes. Okay, so last act. We're final stretch. The first part of this chapter is bringing your circus to the Verdant Beacon and putting on a show.
Hell yeah.
I'm kidding. No, it's not.
Oh.
That would be funny. You now have to work your way up basically a massive copy of the other Aeon Towers, just way bigger.
Okay.
Dungeon crawl.
Dungeon crawl. So basically it's a larger dungeon crawl with the twist that there are 2 groups of Sarvel's minions, the Zolgaths and the Saurians, and they kind of hate each other. So you can use that to your advantage as you work your way up.
Cool.
Also on the way, you can come across the most detailed info of what the Extinction Curse actually is.
That's helpful.
So basically, Eridan had concerns about the accessibility of the Starstone.
Okay.
Since technically
Is
it's
this
the
his
middle of the city.
self-destruct button?
Yeah, this is the failsafe to protect it. The Extinction Curse basically reverses all the magic of the Aeon Orb, sucks back all the life, eradicates the island, sinks it into the sea, so Eridan can start again. Because obviously, that's what he would do. He would just restart.
So once again, fuck you, Eridan.
Yeah. Eridan sucks. Hashtag never forget. But he never needed it because he was dead. So there's a good variety of encounters, like a pleroma, which is basically embodiments of creation and destruction. A Zolgath Thoughtmaw, who's also a planar ribbon twirler
Oh,
that you
What?
can recruit to your circus.
yes!
Stop it.
We're still recruiting?
Yes.
Always be
Hey,
hustling?
I'm here to fight, but on the side, I like to do ribbon dancing.
Yes, literally.
This is that song from Tangled where like they all have like their hobbies on the side.
Yes. I've got a dream.
He's got a dream.
Way down deep inside, I've got a dream.
Fair use. Disney, don't sue us. You even find a Baylor because hell yeah. So let's skip the details and get to the finale.
Why is there a Baylor here?
Why not?
Because everything else is.
Sure.
As you ascend the spiral staircase, you finally end up in an octagonal chamber with a crystal floor, 4 obelisks, and all types of other paraphernalia suggesting a ritual in progress.
Dun, dun, dun.
You show up as Sarvel Everhunger is performing the lengthy Extinction Curse ritual, while 2 apocalypse demons stand guard,
Ooh.
which is kind of cool. When you start combat, it takes a round for Sarvel and his secondary casters to pause the ritual to deal with you. And then once that happens, the entire ceiling opens up, the platform raises into the sky, and you are fighting over the top of the Kortos Mountains.
Oh, that's kind
And
of cool.
all of the Aeon orbs are in view since
Pretty
you're
cool.
so high up.
That's pretty cool.
All right, that's a cool visual.
It is pretty cool. Beyond the coolness of flying around on top of the mountain, another hitch of the battle is that Sarvel can basically use his connection to the orbs to revive himself if he's unconscious or dead 5 times.
Oh, I hate that.
Unless you use turns to reclaim the orbs and redirect the energy to yourself to cast a 9th level heal on yourself.
Oh, okay. So there's a benefit. It's not just wasted turns.
Yeah. If you do reclaim the orb he hasn't used yet, he won't be able to revive from it.
Okay.
So, once you defeat him 1 to 6 times, you can finally perform your ultimate circus trick and restore the orbs. Yay.
Yay.
So at the that's how the players would act. If you're listening to this, if that is not your reaction, please let us know, because that feels like the reaction, like
Of our whole group would be like, we did it.
Yay.
Ooh.
So at this point, it's instinctual to be able to use your resonant reflections to create a tether to each orb. Once you repeat them for each orb, you feel a surge of power through the newly built ley lines. And not only are they returned to their former power, you can tell the power has increased many times over.
Oh, good.
Probably because you guys aren't grade A D-bags like Eridan.
Yeah, true story.
We do try.
So, while the outcome is not immediate, over the next year, the effects are very obvious. The Swordlands has the most bountiful harvest in a century. The welt ceases to grow and starts to retract. Everything starts to blossom again. It's all great. Happy days.
But do we get to go to Absalom?
You can. It gives you the option. Any of you can choose to stay and defend the tower. But since all the defenses to get there are still in place, you can assume it's probably pretty safe for the most part.
Yeah.
No one has that personal of a grudge anymore.
Yeah.
Eventually, the party returns to Diabel, where the circus has been thriving, and with maybe a few more performers.
A new ribbon dancer.
Like in a Lenorm. And you
And a
might
halfling.
So you might also arrive to a letter inviting you guys to the Radiant Festival.
Hey.
There it is.
And then after all this, you can get back to your first love, being a level 20 chair sitter. And that's the campaign,
Oh my
Extinction Curse.
That was a ride.
Okay,
was a ride.
so what do you guys think? What would you rate this out of 10?
Like a
7?
5?
Oh, really? You think it's fail? You think it's a fail?
Oh, I don't know. Well, I was thinking like 1 to 10. It's middle of the road.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not ABCDF, but
No, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I like.
Yeah,
I,
yeah. Like
I don't
middling.
depending on how this campaign was run, like there was a ton more emphasis on the circus, I might have more fun. Maybe.
I think
it's hard.
Yeah, I think if the overall like character motivation part was different, because like I like the circus parts too, but I feel like it was like
Shoehorned.
yeah, or I don't know. It's
Like-
like this is, we really only put you in the circus as a mechanism to move you around.
If you were literally like Outrider scouts for Absalom,
Yeah.
like this campaign could run the same way.
Yeah. So it's really just like the motivation part is odd, but like I think there are interesting parts of it as you go through.
Yeah.
So
Agreed.
Yeah, I just feel like it's so because I feel like this is like 2.5 unrelated adventures just smashed into one. It's like
Yeah.
a circus adventure, a Save the World adventure, a Darklands adventure. Like,
yeah, the Darklands book did not need to exist.
No.
That was
Yeah.
like again, everything separately could be cool on their own, but like combined, it just feels very jarring. And like, I don't know, I felt kind of the same playing through Age of Ashes, where you're like, when it's not cohesive, it's hard to tie a character
Yeah.
like to a campaign.
yeah. Well, I also feel like at like level 10, 12, 15, at that point, why am I still a circus performer?
Yeah.
The love of the game, baby.
I guess like
that
I
chair
don't
ain't gonna sit
know.
itself.
Yeah.
Like it just seems at that point like, okay, we are wildly overpowered compared to the people around us.
So, you know, beyond 1 in 10, if you were if somebody listened to all this, would you give this a recommend to play or no?
Advanced GMs only. Like if you were picking, this was a conversation like in our Discord, but like, if you're like, man, I want to play Pathfinder, I would not start with this.
Yeah.
But if you're like confident in your GM ability to like get your, or like, you know your players, you can tie them in better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think it's bad.
No.
Yeah, I think if you were just really intentional with like how you helped people build at the front end, and then like
Must have connection to Eridan, or like must have connection to Isle of Kortos.
Yeah.
or,
like you
much-
get some sort of character motivation other than just I want to be in the circus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, and I think again, this was the Paizo's second adventure, like
2E
for
adventure,
2E.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I think they're still figuring out the system, still doing this, like still kind of giving the like, oh, here's all the different things 2E can do.
Yeah,
So like,
yeah.
I think the first couple adventures they shoehorn a lot more things.
We want to see the Darklands. We
Yeah.
want to see this. We
Right.
I
wanna
think
see
they've like
that.
tightened them up since then.
Yeah.
I mean,
Where
I think
it's not like we have to go see everything all the time.
yeah. I mean, overall, this was hella fun to talk about.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think I would recommend playing it. There's just like there's so many good adventure paths out right now. Like, I don't want to say don't waste your time because I think, you know, the writers spent a lot of time writing this. There's a lot of good parts to it. There's a lot of good pieces, but like at this point, there are better adventure paths to play.
Well,
But it's like I think also to your point, like we talked about Age of Ashes, that you didn't run the whole thing. I think it could also be one that like you look at it and you take the pieces that you like.
Yeah,
from it.
absolutely.
Yeah.
That's what I was
yeah.
going to say.
Do the fun parts.
Take the encounters you like, take
Yeah.
the blocks you like, drop them in where it makes sense.
You
Like,
could
yeah.
you could like feasibly turn this into a like 3-book circus adventure, and then like you're doing some help on the side, but like
Yeah.
still full circus.
I was
Like,
thinking like if you were trying to run like a Darklands adventure,
oh yeah,
like that's a great
Mm-hmm.
middle to endish of like your Darklands adventure. Like,
Oh, yeah.
there's this big
Mm-hmm.
giant artifact, and like
Yeah.
people are like hunting this thing, and like
Mm-hmm.
you could possibly fight a level 21 Shoggoth.
yeah,
Like-
For funsies.
Yeah.
All right. Well, whew.
Thank you,
you,
Tyler.
Yeah.
So from here, we're going to do a couple of other adventure
I
paths.
think I'm next, right?
I
Understand
think we
next.
might. So we talked about this because I think you were gonna do Strength of Thousands,
Mm-hmm.
but I think instead of doing a 6-book, so I think Sam is gonna do a 3-book Stolen Fate palette cleanser.
Ooh,
Yeah, so then we can get one done in
Okay,
one episode,
cool.
Yeah.
theoretically. But yeah, so we'll be back with some more adventure paths, and we'll see how those go. But in the meantime, reminder to join our Discord. There's a link in the show notes or on our website, or you can search us on Tabletop Travel Guide Podcast. Thanks for sticking with us through this 2-part adventure path fun time fiasco. Tell your friends, maybe don't have them start here, have them start with some lore. And then feel free to reach out to us via email at tabletoptravelguidepodcast@gmail.com, or on our Instagram at Tabletop Travel Guide, which we never post on, but Tyler does check. Or if you want to pop into Discord and say hi, we chat mostly there. So until our next adventure, safe travels.